Hello, welcome back to Reliquia Park. We're gonna be finishing up the 5th world today, maybe? Well, not finishing up, we're gonna start the 5th world. Yeah, the land of the pylons. So, we're 4 to 5. Let me get my text document ready. This should be what we have, yeah. So we have... I suppose we just have 5, yeah. So we have one more wall to go. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, pylons. Let's see what pylons are about. Pylon with the science. However, oh wow, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Let's see how pylons worked. The most curious are the 5 settler groups leave for the north of the forest. They take with them the relic of the obscure. Yeah, we have like a lot of pylons working together. Alright. Cool. Oh, is this like a wire thing? It is wires, so connect the wires. Looks like there's maybe like 3 rules. The middle is a singular piece, right? Yeah, it's a singular piece. So maybe 3 rules. But it looks like connect all the lines. Are these transmitters? These are transmitters. And it has to be within the path. It can't just connect to it. Okay. So there's a path, you know, sort of defined by these 2 pylons here. And these have to lie along that path. And that is what, the first rule? Yeah, first rule. Okay. So we have more here. Okay, these are unmovable. So I guess I have to form... Yeah, I have to form... circuits where... Whoa. Okay, yeah, form circuits where... Wait, hold on. This satisfies the first rule. This does not satisfy the first rule. But this does, and I assume so does this. So maybe the rule is that this blue circle has to touch this. Yes, possibly. Yeah, possibly that these are just things that have to receive signals from this source. So source, what should we call this? Source, transmitter, receiver. Sure. But they're not really transceivers, transmitters. They're more like just things you have to be put there. We'll call them like, I don't know, light bulbs maybe. Anyway, North City is built. Each building connected to each other like a maze-like knot of walkways and tunnels. Okay. Endlessly curious, North City residents seek the answers to the universe. Indeed. I wonder how this could go wrong. Alright, let's start logging down all the garden codes, the Pylon Garden codes. So, Pylon Garden. Let me copy and paste that. What is this again? N0S99. Okay. Cool. Any secrets here? This area looks very secretish to me. Oh! Okay, well I guess it's just standing in the hole. This is a 1. Alright, well... We're here already, so might as well. Pylon secret! It's a 1 something 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 something. Also, we should probably write down the rules in case I forget. So the pylons, we have... Let's call them receivers. So, pylon receivers must form a straight connection to sources. Yeah, okay, so similarly to like the totems, the pylons also have their different item types. So yeah, right now it looks like sources don't really have any any defined rule. They're just there. Yeah, okay. So besides receivers, we also have we'll call them bulbs, okay? Sure. Bulbs lie on the connection between a source and receiver. Yeah. So forming some kind of circuit. Okay, enough talk, let's just keep going. And we have an X here. Okay. So the direction really... Okay, wait, hold on, something's up here. Now this works, I think. Question, you cannot go through walls, but if I push you down, it probably works. Can you go through pylons? You cannot go through pylons either. So maybe like this, and like this. You have X's, which I think X's means that X's can't be... Yeah, X's can't lie on the connection. Alright, fair enough. That is basically just the opposite of a bulb. I'll just call them X's because that's like easier to describe them. Okay, we have left and right here. It's really just arranging the X's in such a way that they don't break. Alright, easy enough. And now we have regular boxes. I don't think boxes do anything. It looks like boxes do break connections though. So everything breaks connections except the bulbs, okay? So I probably want to not have any blocks here. I think this might be a good position. Yeah, and then I can put this over here. And then this one down here, and that should be it. Nice. Also, the character doesn't break connections, which is, I mean, to be fair, like at the end of the puzzle, there won't be any connections for you to break. But okay. Whoa, what is this? Wait, no receivers? I see. So probably what has to happen is that just they have to be blocking the way. So something like this should work. Yeah. So you can see each of these pylons are being blocked by other pylons, something a rectangular sort of deal. So these X's, it's not that they cannot lie within the connection, it's they cannot receive anything, basically. Okay, so more rules here. Pylons. Okay, so bulbs must lie on the connection between source and receiver. Still seems correct because... Oh well, I'm not sure, but yeah. Let's say bulbs do not block connections, but other pylons do. So the X pylon, X's cannot receive anything from sources. Yeah. Okay, but other pylons and regular blocks do. If this happens to, you know, somehow mix all the stuff, like mix every single other mechanics, that'd be really cool. But this probably also extends to like every other thing as well. Pylons are blocked by every other kind of mechanic. Anyway, growth era. The residents of North City are obsessed with connections. Oh. They believe that nothing is a coincidence and that everything can be traced back to a singular universal truth, which are called axioms. Their ultimate goal is to find that truth. So do they get too distracted? Possibly. Alright, so these are probably... Wait, no, this one doesn't actually connect to it. Oh no, this works. Is this maybe like a turn block of any kind? Yeah, this is a turn block of any kind, right? Okay. But it doesn't, like, the connection over here, it doesn't match with whatever is shown here. But it works so far. Oh, so let's see, these are just, I don't know what to call these. What are these? Ah. Okay, hold on. These are like wires, but not really. Okay, so I'm assuming this works. Oh no, sorry. This can't actually work. Okay. I guess it's interesting because... How do I get this to match up? Does this work? Oh. Whoa. Okay, let's remove this. So it always seems to be like what? Like a counterclockwise? Yeah, it does seem to always be like a counterclockwise turn. So that's what it seems like. So this probably works. And I could probably do the same thing symmetrically like that. Yeah. So wait, are these no, these are regular clockwise. Right, so these things sort of rotate the collection clockwise 90 degrees. It's not about what direction they point, it's just a 90 degrees clockwise rotation no matter what. Alright, understood. And these are like wires. They're just things that, alright. So they don't necessarily need to be connected to anything, unlike bulbs. Cool. Alright. So now this, well, clockwise connection is down, isn't it? No. Alright, it is up, right? Yes. From a 9 o'clock to a 12 o'clock. So this goes this way. So it connects to this. And probably I want to shift this entire thing over so I can form like a rectangular shape. There you go. This has to lie anywhere on the connection. That's fine. Alright, so from here, it goes up. After going up, it turns, and it turns back down, and then goes here. So that's how the path forms. Okay. Oh, okay, how can I tell where to stand? Do I just have to find a random spot, or is it like anything? Oh, I can see that this spot over here is where these connect to each other. It's where these like imaginary lines here intersect. So if I stood here, I get something. The code is 0. I feel like if you just randomly stood anywhere, you'd eventually get it. But okay. Alright, so next we have wire pylons. Actually, wires don't do anything. Because wires are just like regular blocks. They don't need to be filled. They don't, they don't turn anything. Let's just yeah, let's call the turning pylon a transmitter. Transmitters rotate a connection, an incoming connection 90 degrees clockwise. So what else have we seen? We've seen the receiver, we've seen the source, we've seen the wire pylons, we've seen the receiver pylon, we've seen the bulb, we've seen X, we've seen transmitter. I think that's all we've seen so far. Yes, so just wire components, I suppose. Also, I actually didn't track the second Pylon Garden. Oops. I'll just have to resolve everything from Pylon Garden 1, but let's not do that. I don't think we need to go back there at all. This is 1 bolt 7 plus n. 1 bolt 7 plus n. Okay, yeah, I forget. Anyway, data is everywhere, and to North residents, none of it is insignificant. A record is created of the number of petals of every flower in the city, sorted by district. The way that the sun glints off the lake each sunrise is interpreted as directions and coordinates to report. So it's just a land of overthinking is what it is. Alright, more wires here, probably to make things easier to see. So, okay, this is similar, but not quite. How do we get anything connected over here? Wait, hold on. Is this a clockwise connection? This is not a clockwise connection. Oh, right, yeah, you can see the symbol is different. You have clockwise and anti-clockwise transmitters over here. Okay. Interesting. So it's really hard to tell which is clockwise and anti-clockwise because, these symbols have a start and an end. So it could be interpreted as either way. But I suppose if it's pointed to the right, it's clockwise. If pointed to the left, it's anti-clockwise. That makes the most sense to me. I guess that's somewhat intuitive. Anywho, we have to connect this to here. Ooh, and we have blocks in the way. Okay. So probably what I want to do is sort by clockwise and anti-clockwise. So these are clockwise rotators or anti-clockwise rotators. No, it's the other way around. These are clockwise rotators. So here I probably want to go anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise. So, alright, anti-clockwise is left. And then we need a clockwise rotator. Which is up here. And then this will be... this needs to be the other one. This needs to be a clockwise and then an anti-clockwise down here. There you go, okay. And you could just rotate the entire thing 180 degrees to get the other solution. Alright, so... it's not that... okay, it's clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on the symbol. Which is a bit arbitrary, but sure. Okay, next. We have these. So it looks like it's just like... well, we do need 2 bulbs to fit in there as well. But it looks like I could almost just put them in a cross formation. I could almost put them in a cross formation. Oh, hold on. Does it have to be like this, I think? Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're getting somewhere. So this cross formation works. And I almost basically have to just extend it so there's a hole. If I made a hole like here, I can fit 1 bulb there. And same thing if I made a hole up there, I could probably fit another bulb there. Like in here. And this should work. There you go. Cool. Alright, so nothing new here. There's also no clue here, it would seem. These trees definitely look like the central area, all the wires were in like one of those puzzles. Alright, Garden 4, Bolt Triangle 19S. Bolt Triangle 19S. Alright. Connection area. With the sheer number of things to record and interpret, North City becomes inundated with more data than it can hold. Okay, information overload. In response, the council constructs pylons to help transmit data directly to them. Is the council like the same for every single city, or does every single city have their own council? It's something I never asked. I always assumed it was like the same, but maybe not. Alright, new symbol. Okay, so clearly... okay, let's try a clockwise rotation first. So this is a clockwise, right? What is this? Hold on, this is a clockwise, you can tell. It has to be a clockwise. Whoa, what is... okay, why does this work? Is this a reflector? It's a clockwise, it goes down, reflects back up, and then clockwise again. That could be it. Clockwise reflector. Okay. That's a reflector as well, so probably a double reflector here makes the most sense. Let's put you here. Yeah, and then we can repeat that. So these go in here, and we need a anti-clockwise, so a left facing. And then up there we need a clockwise probably, which is right facing. There you go. Neat puzzle. Okay, small area to work with. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is a... well, it definitely looks like a anti-clockwise. No, is this clockwise? It's a clockwise. This is a clockwise rotation. However, it looks like we only have a counterclockwise here. So we need to counterclockwise 3 times basically, which requires 2 reflections. And I think I can sort of put that like just here. This should work. But now I need to extend this, so I need to fit bulbs in there. Okay. I could do that. And Sokoban everything, that should work. So the path here is this goes down, goes clockwise, goes back, goes clockwise. Is this clockwise? No, this is counterclockwise. It's like really hard because like the you know, it looks like a turn this way. I guess it is a left turn. If you walk this direction, you turn left, even though it goes right. It's coming downward, so it turns left. It's from down to right. So it's like from a 6 o'clock to a 3 o'clock. That counts as anti-clockwise. So it goes anti-clockwise, Then from 3 it goes to 9. From 9 it goes back to 6, so that's another counterclockwise. From 6 it goes to 12, from 12 it goes back to 9, so that's another counterclockwise. So it's 3 counterclockwizes, which translates to a single clockwise movement. So yeah, 3 rights make a left sort of situation. Alright, one more. We got basically everything here now. Bulbs, reflectors, rotators. This is a... And then we have wires as well. And we have blocks here. And these blocks sort of just let me move this left and right. I don't know if there's a... I mean, these got as blockers, I guess. But nothing really important there. Okay, let's probably shift these around. No, wait, hold on. This goes... Wait, this is a clockwise. So this goes from 12 to 3. This is correct. And this goes clockwise again. So I need to go... maybe down here and do a reflection. Wait, I can't even put it there. Okay, the X means I don't touch that. So probably what I want to do is this. And then... Okay, hold on. I think I should separate them first in case... Oh, this Y doesn't really matter, just there. I need to put this down here. So now you can see, yeah, okay, the Y is just there for an indicator. Very nice. I like those. I like indicators. It works out well. And then this goes down. This goes down. We probably need a rotation going here and then going here. Going here and then pushing this down. It doesn't go back here though, because that makes sense. Okay, so how do I want to do this? It goes this way. It rotates down here. Goes back up. Goes this way. Goes down. Goes down. This is another clockwise rotation. So here it rotates back, goes down, clockwise again, goes here, flips back. So that's not good. Okay. But I can't move this anywhere else, can I? Because I'll try to move this up. Wouldn't that be blocked by this block up here? It would. And there's no way to resolve this, so... No. This is the only place I can place this, right? But now we're stuck, because this can't be in here. It has to sort of not be there. Okay, maybe actually, what I can do is this, because this forms a direct path here. So I can place the reflector here, and then do this. That's a reflection. Whoa, did you see that? Yeah, it takes a while for the game to sort of figure it out. You can see the game very, like... Well, it's not slow, but, you know, as opposed to other puzzles where there's a set solution, this one has to sort of run the circuit through before figuring out whether it works or not. It does though, because it goes here, bounces off, goes here, bounces off, goes here, lights up this bulb, and then goes here and it goes there. So that works. Nice. Alright, so... Alright, my guess is the secret is probably in this spot. It is. It's another 1. Okay. Pylon Garden 5 is 9, 7 plus plus 0. 9, 7 plus plus 0. Alright, so besides the transmitter, we also have the reflector, which redirect, which, you know, well, reflects incoming connections. You could also say it rotates at 180 degrees, but it's not really, there's no real difference for that. Yeah, okay. Satisfied with the Pylon solution, the residents set to work on creating a taxonomy of every snowflake that falls on the city. Data collections become so demanding and time-consuming that all other tasks are set aside. This work is officially named Universal Research. Every single resident is a researcher first and foremost. So that's their job, I guess. Alright, so... I think I know what this is. Is this branching? This looks like it might be branching. Okay, so how does this work? This breaks the connection. What if I did this? That does fix the connection and... Alright, so this branches. And does this branch in all directions is the question. All 3? No, but maybe all 2. The side connections. Yeah, okay. So this branches into all 2... It branches to the 2 sides, basically. The 2 sides that is not directly in front of it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can move these around, but the source really only points up. This is the only way I can hit a branch. Okay, left and right. So left here, right here. This goes this way. This is a counterclockwise, so from a 3 o'clock we'll go to a 12 o'clock. This works. So technically this would work and this would work, except we don't hit those, but this should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. So these bulbs don't have to lie between a connection. They don't have to lie, you know, between a connection. They just have to lie from a source. They have to be touched by a source, and it passes through them. So these are basically receivers that beams pass through. These are receivers that end the connection. That's the difference. Okay, sure. One more branching. There's a lot of branching here. So okay, probably what I want to do is 3 branches. Looks like. Wait. Whoa. Alright, so this branches, and probably this. So that's a lot of branches. This branches in 2 directions. It branches this way and clockwise here from 9 to 12. So this goes up, which means this would receive it. And then I guess symmetrically, one solution will be like this. Cool. Wait, no. It has to be... It has to be on the other side. So this has to be here. There you go. Alright, so the pathway. And just to make it look nice, I'm gonna push everything into like somewhat of a readable... So this is the source. It goes here and branches up and down. On the very top, there is one that goes towards the left, which solves this. There's one that goes towards the right, forming a clockwise connection. So from a 3 o'clock direction to a 6 o'clock direction, touching this. And so the down branch, one goes to the right, the other goes to the left, going from 9 o'clock to a 12 o'clock, which goes up and points at this. So yeah, alright, lots of branching. That solves the puzzle. Alright, cool. That is... Well, I don't think there's a... Yeah, there shouldn't be anything here. I don't think there is. Okay. Let's see. Plus triangle 9SS. Plus triangle 9SS. Alright, so besides everything else we also had branching. A branch pylon. Splits a connection to the 2 sides. No longer sending a connection forward. Yeah, okay. Cool. Meta network era. This is like one of the most special eras actually. As more pylons are built to cope with the ever-increasing demand, North City residents start to realize something. The pylons themselves form increasingly convoluted patterns in the way they connect. Oh no. North City pivots to researching and creating more pylon patterns. Oh. Interesting. Alright, so this is hopefully at this point nothing else. Please don't add more symbols to this. Okay, so I can move these around. Probably want to maybe... No, these can be pushed around though. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, how do I want to do this? Let's try here first. Whoa. How does this go all the way there? Are the X's also see-through? Huh, I guess the X's are see-through. Okay. Interesting. So let's not do that. X's are see-through, but there's still a lose condition. So... Oh, we have multiple here. Maybe each of these correspond to their own branch. Okay. So, their own branch. I might want to push these into the holes here. It looks like a diagonally symmetrical solution makes the most sense. So let's try that. Unfortunately, this diagonally symmetrical solution does not work. So maybe this works. Okay. Hold on. Alright, so... No, because this... No, there's too many X's to fit. How do I get this to work without touching the X's? Oh goodness, this is a this is a horrible thing. Okay, so I suppose we can start by trying to just figure out what one of these. This is one way you can do this. I mean, it's not really that hard of a puzzle once you think about it. Each of these just hits a branch which hits 2 receivers. It's just finding a way to resolve the middle section that doesn't touch any X's. This is the shortest I can make one path go, which gives space for an X here, but not really much other space, right? If I did another one like in here, it doesn't even work because it's not rotationally symmetrical. There has to be something pointing downwards. So like here. Okay, what if I did this and push the X up instead? Sure. Well, now this doesn't really make any sense. Okay. Okay, what if I placed an X in here and try to do that? Oh, this makes a bunch of branches, which doesn't really work out. Because both of these branch horizontally at this point, because they branch at each other. Okay, this seems to work, except for the fact that an X is being touched. So let's see if we can resolve that. Right, because this branches here which goes up and down. This branches down which goes left and right. Except that this is being touched. So maybe this corner works instead for this one. Yeah, and then we can go up. We can go up for this. This goes here. Same here. I feel like we touch more X's this way though. No, actually no. Pushing this over here solves it. Right? No? No, this X is unsolved, so maybe here. There you go. Very nice. That is actually diagonally symmetrical. So yeah, I was expecting that. So yeah, this one goes here. Branches up and down, so there's a free path in the vertical direction. This one is basically the diagonally symmetrical version. It goes down branches left and right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Next. No X's here, but we have a reflector. Interesting. So we have a single branch here for 4. And we have 2 branches. So yeah, that does hit 4 if one branch leads to another branch. But how do I figure out all of this? Looks like we need 2 that face left. So okay, firstly, it looks like a downward 6 o'clock might have to anti-clockwise into a 3 o'clock. That's the only way we can get this to go anywhere without just hitting like a receiver immediately. So let's say this goes this way. This bouncing thing doesn't really work out. So maybe what I want to do is okay, this doesn't work, right? No, this doesn't work. What does this do right now? This bounces it and not bounces, but this transmits it up and down. If I put a bouncer right below it, the downward signal will then bounce back and push it left and right. So now there's an upward, leftward, which is leftward here, and rightward signal. So if there's a leftward signal here, then the leftward signal will rotate anti-clockwise, forming a downward signal. So this should resolve. Yes, it does. Wow, okay. So that's 1. That's actually really precise. That's, well, not precise, but that really works out really well. So this now has an upward signal and a leftward signal. The leftward signal can be well, the leftward signal can be clockwise, but it clockwise into a 6. So you can see that this doesn't actually get attached because the leftward goes down instead. So I'm not sure how I might resolve that. Maybe if I... not sure. Maybe we're not done. Maybe this upward signal transmits left and right. Well, a leftward signal would allow this to solve itself. It does. Then a leftward signal here plus a clockwise goes up. Does it not? Or does it go down still? No, a rightward signal is at 3 o'clock, so it goes down 6. Okay, so that doesn't really work. Although there is no upward signal here. So how do I get this to work out again? These are both leftward signals, so they just point down at all times. Interesting. Okay, what if there were a reflection in the upward instead? The reflection upward goes back down, pushing it left and right. So here we have a downward. So what does the downward do? I don't know what the downward does. The downward doesn't really go anywhere. Anything that points downward from here on out just does not really work out. Okay, instead of reflector here, maybe this just receives it, right? Whereas this receives it and then it's a counterclockwise, so it goes up and turns this way, so that receives it. Okay, that might be a good idea. A bouncer at the bottom then could work out still. A bouncer at the bottom... Ah, and this one on the left side actually points up. So now this should work. This points up. This... Actually, does it point up? If it pointed up, this would light up, wouldn't it? Oh, because I am in the wrong spot. Okay. Sorry, this is a reflector, not a brancher. So right now... Oh, if only those things light up when they receive signals. Like, if these guys lit up as well, it'll make so much more... It will be so much easier to read. But this goes down here, rotates here, branches up and down. The upward branch goes here and rotates this way. The downward branch goes here, bounces back up, rotates left and right. The leftward one actually always points down no matter what, so I don't know how to resolve that. Right? Unless it faces up. If it faces up, that might be more useful. No. Okay, what about this? This goes up to a branch, and you can see that branch goes left and right. The only issue is... Well, the only issue is that... I don't really understand this puzzle. I'm beginning to think. If the puzzle is going to be this bad, we might need a second episode on this world. So like everything up to this point was just a tutorial for all of these symbols. Right now is the actual puzzle because I have no idea what's going on. I have to draw this out, but let's assume we don't. So right now, this thing can only point downwards, meaning that logically the only thing it can point at is this, right? Anything else will receive its signal and therefore break it. So this goes in a counterclockwise fashion, which points to the right. And the right can either do two things. It can receive a reflector, which goes down, which then fails because it points at nothing else. It can receive a rotation. The rotation points downwards. This might work if you want to try a bouncer this way. Actually, yeah, that might make more sense. The bouncer allows for a leftward facing down there, which fits. The bouncer also goes right. Touching a receiver causes the bouncer to go back and then point up. It's upward pointing. Upward pointing is a 12 o'clock. Counterclockwise is a 3 o'clock. Counterclockwise is a 3 o'clock though. And a 3 o'clock, as we all know... Wait. No, it goes up to 12, so counterclockwise is a 3. But this is a clockwise, and a clockwise is not a 3. Clockwise... Yeah, clockwise is a 3. So it points this way. Yeah, and upwards points left. So a left is that way, but it doesn't do anything for us. Okay. What about a bouncer here? A bouncer here goes up and down. So... Okay, let's talk about this then. If this goes down, what happens if I do this? So this goes here. One of the beams go here, so I can probably already try for that. Whoa. It lit up for a moment. Okay, I guess it was just like remnants of like a ghost circuit. Alright, anyway. So this lights up. Anyway, this goes here, which because it's a clockwise, it goes down, bounces up, goes this way. Okay. So how do I resolve that? Maybe a bounce would work better. A bounce, so it goes this way, goes this way, goes this way. Bounces, bounce up, and goes this way. So a bounce up allows for a few things. You can either do this, which points at this, or I can point at this directly. Okay, a clockwise direction... I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. So I'm gonna try this. What does this do? This goes up. Because an upward goes right, it goes this way. It bounces pointing up and down. Does it not? Hold on. This goes here. A downward goes left and right. This goes does and points here. Otherwise the upwards goes here. Because this is a clockwise, it's a 12 to 3. That's why it doesn't work. Okay. Well, what if we went this way? This would become a 3 which goes to 6. Or this way. Okay. If I removed it, you get this. This just goes back here. Okay, what if I... Indeed. Okay, maybe the point is not to go down here first. Maybe the point is to go up here first. That's also possible. This just goes here. Wait, but this doesn't work because this goes up, so it doesn't fit. Okay. Maybe let's go to the center. The center probably propagates better. So the center propagates better. It goes up and down. The up can either resolve here, or it could transmit. I think transmitting is better because it uses this block in a meaningful way. Like this. The downwards, I can bounce again. It can either bounce back, which goes left and right. Left and right allows me to do this and point up. A downward can be used here to point left. And then maybe here? Ah, okay. This is what a network. Wow. I'm gonna push this down to make it more like a grid. Yeah, okay, look at this. Okay, so let me try and explain this to you. This goes down. This takes a left turn this way, and it branches up and down. The upwards basically just rotates and hits here. That's it. The downwards goes down here, bounces back. And bouncing back is an upward movement, so it splits left and right. The leftwards bounces back and goes down. That's easy enough to understand. The rightward connection branches again, up and down. The upward hits itself, the downwards hits this and bounces into that. So yeah, that was a weird puzzle. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. And now we have another one. Okay, okay, this is obvious, right? It's in there. Yeah, it's a 9. Okay, the secret is a 9, and triangle 1 9 bolt 1. It's Pylon Garden 7, right? Triangle 1 9 bolt 1. Okay. Enlightenment era. Many years pass until the day that it is declared sufficient data has been collected. Finally. All residents in Lost City head into their underground research facilities for what they call the final experiment. Remarkably, there is no record of what the experiment entailed. Okay, a very secret idea. How much time has passed? Okay, it's been 40 something minutes. I think this is a good place to stop. The remaining puzzles might be very tough, seeing as what just came by. Can I walk back? No, I can't. Okay. Usually there's like a gate here, but apparently I think all gardens don't have that gate. I don't know why I was so like obsessed with that fact just now. But no, there's no way to go back. Yeah, we're gonna go to the next puzzle next episode, but for now I'm gonna stay in this garden. Yeah, okay. So pretty complicated. Well, not pretty, very complicated rule set here. Yeah, this is probably why I chose it to be last. I think it's just by pure chance, honestly. I do think that, well, I do know that there are other content creators who played this world like first, which is insane. But yeah, alright. That will do it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.